I was told there were going to be jingles. Love the jingles. I am no shill. I am Ed Tyll. Ed Tyll is here tonight. That would be me filling in for Walter Sterling every damn night. By the way, I've said it other times when I filled in, how much I enjoy the show. And Walter and I were talking about this the other day. He's a phenomenal creative force in American broadcasting going back decades, since I've known him and even before. Legend. But the key to what this program that I'm filling in on tonight, the key to the success of this and all of the great radio shows that we've enjoyed, being a radio guy makes you enjoy it even more. We've talked about this with the little radio with the earphone and all. So I just wanted to say that not only am I having fun tonight, but I'm on a show that I enjoy hanging out with. That's what I think the best radio shows are. These are people, not a show, hanging out with you. So Mother's Day, we were talking earlier, my buddies and I were chatting earlier today, stuff that we went through with our parents, good laughs that we've had too. So I'll give you the short version of this. Maybe this is similar to something that you've experienced as a kid. But again, I'm an only child. Very weird in the area I'm about to go into when you're the only kid. Again, you got 4 or 5 kids running around the house, even 3 or 4. There's so much activity, you don't get the full scrutiny of the authorities. But here's what happened on a Saturday afternoon. I'm in high school. And my beautiful girlfriend at the time, Dorothy, and I used to go for these walks in the big park. So we would find a tree and maybe make out, have a little, mouth kissing in the daytime. Ooh. And, then we both had stuff to do. Aaron's got to get back home. So 2:45 Saturday afternoon. And I get to the apartment door, my apartment, and stick my key in there, right? Open, and the chain lock on a Saturday afternoon. It's a chain lock. We use the chain lock when we go to sleep at night. And the chain lock is not really going to stop a determined bad guy. I'm not even quite sure why we were, bothering to put this little small brass chain extra on the door. But of course we did. Okay. And my mom used to always say, put the chain on before you... Okay, I'll put the chain on. So you could crack the door a little bit. Who's out there? All right, you got the idea. I am ready to come bounding into the house. Maybe you're even picking up from the radio show. I move fast. I'm always determined to get somewhere, do something very purposeful when I move. And certainly when I was young, I had no expectation of my parents putting the chain lock on. So I open it and I lean into the door and am bounced off like I'm a burglar who'd stolen the key. What's going on? Well, when you got the door open, what is that? Maybe a cracked door is 4 or 5 inches. In my location, standing outside the apartment, looking in, I was perfectly aligned with the couch. So I'm looking straight in, and then from the couch, all of a sudden, my mom's head pops up. I'm like, taking a nap in there or whatever. The very next second, my dad's head pops up, and I still smell of the Charlie perfume of my girlfriend. In other words, my teenage world of romance and, you got a girlfriend. All of a sudden, it dawns on me. This is, God smacking me in the face here. Your parents are fooling around in the daytime because they thought you wouldn't. What? What are you even telling me? First of all, I'm an only child. How often do these two even do it? If they were doing it all the time, daytime, bouncing off of furniture, wouldn't there be more kids? Wouldn't there be? There would be. I had the feeling, way wrong, but I had the feeling that, there were always people when you were a kid they look like they're a little, I don't know, above what's happening at the moment. They're always thinking about something. There were, teachers, professors, people like this are always, they're kind of brainiac a little bit. There was something going on up there, always thinking about larger things than, a quart of milk or opening a door. So my complete wrong impression of my parents was that, sex was, a small part of their complex, interesting lives. They do, my dad was in all these organizations. My mom was doing stuff. I had no idea. And then I'm now facing my mom's face. She's, not embarrassed, but if she's shocked that I'm at the door and we're having eye contact from a room and a half away. Now, thank God, I don't know, there would not be enough therapy on planet Earth. You could have a psychological convention if, God forbid, they were in any form of undress. That would have been it, man. You call Dr. Freud's great-grandson and say, it has to come over right away, whether you're trained in this or not. Wow. So I just remember saying, like, I was stammering, like I even am now with the subject. I said, okay, I'll be back later. I didn't want to say it in a way that they would think I had any idea, right? I'm trying to not let them know, but they know. It's 2:45 in the afternoon. I almost broke the chain off the door. I thought I was going to, I was on my way in the bathroom, to be honest with you. I was holding it till I got, I thought I was going to make a beeline, and I was outside of the periphery of the activities. Oh, but how do you not love that about your parents all these years later? How adorable. I mean, they were, look, he's out of here. He's out somewhere. Put the lock on the door. Wow. Probably some Mario Lanza playing, some Tony Bennett, some Al Martino. Just have Al Martino records. Oh, happy Mother's Day, Tina. I've been posting pictures of her today, and now I went ahead and told your story about you fooling around with Dad in the daytime. And me going, what? What? They what? They do what? Okay. Ed Tyll, Sterling Every Damn Night is the name of the show, filling in for Walter.
Water your plants? How about getting vaccinated? We can help you check that off.
You've got this.
The Aging and Disability Vaccination Collaborative, powered by U.S. Aging, has partnered with community providers to make getting vaccinated your easiest to do.